In this video, we're going to be going over the female gaze, according to science, what females are attracted to style-wise and why, in a fashion psychological type of way. I like how I'm saying females like they're a wild animal breed. And here we have the wild female in her natural habitat. Oh look, it spotted its prey. Bro, I don't know if I could take myself serious for this one. And we're going to go over the 5 different archetypes of desire and how to dress for each. And you might be thinking, bro, you're a guy. What do you know about the female gaze? Honestly, but after doing copious amounts of research, like, I'm literally a female at this point. I'm tapped into my emotional side. I'm tapped into my feelings and shit.
Attention.
I want to preface a few things before we get into it. Now, this is some really chronically online shit. Like, it's borderline incel. It's really not that deep. This is purely educational, entertainment, wear whatever you want. But according to the data, if you wear this stuff, it may or may not help with your ability to attract girls. Probably not, but it's still kind of interesting. So let's get it. So to start off, what exactly is the female gaze? Now, I had a pretty good idea of what it was at first, but I didn't want to spread misinformation, so I went to the best source I know for answers. As we can see, the female gaze is basically how women view the world. It's mostly used when talking about movies or art, but basically it's like how women feel about things. As opposed to the male gaze is more so how men see things, like visually attractive. What's visually attractive versus what's emotionally attractive, I guess.
They are willing to defy the plot's logic because a female character's attractiveness can retain male attention. Clearly, media figureheads know exactly what they are doing. Who goes on adventures in short shorts?
I probably didn't explain that the best, but here's a little interactive game that we can play together. Now, I'm gonna pop up some pictures and you tell me if they're catered to the male gaze or the female gaze. Pick number 1. Now, this is a canon event in every guy's life. Okay, lock in your answers. It's male gaze. I'm sure that one wasn't that hard, but pick number 2. What about Harry? This is female gaze. Okay, for this one, which one is male gaze? Which one is female gaze? If you guess that the hot, sexy, incredibly attractive, shirtless guy that, he kind of looks like me, is male gaze, then you'd be right. Tim is female gaze. Okay, now final one here. This one might be a tough one, but what are we thinking? These are actually female gaze. Okay, we know what female gaze looks like, but to truly understand it more, we have to see that it's all about the story. And the best way I can explain this is with Disney. Think about all the Disney movies. There's a princess, then a bad boy comes along, and she tames him. This is the classic story. It's Beauty and the Beast. It's even Tangled. Remember those TikToks and it'd be like, when he's unemployed and smokes cigs all day, but he skates and he's 6 foot, I can fix him.
He's a walking red flag, but he's got big arms and tattoos. Bitch!
The standard plot is attractive young woman, all of whose virtues are not well known. She attracts the attention of this more predatory male, let's say, or at least a male with the capacity to be predatory, entices him into a relationship and helps him reveal his commitment and his good side. And it's Beauty and the Beast, fundamentally, which I really think is the fundamental female archetype.
Now that we know that female gaze is all about the story, we can see that what girls are attracted to style-wise is all about personality and confidence. That makes sense, right? Like, girls like guys with personality who have confidence. But everyone has personality. Like, everyone's born with a personality. So what's the difference here? Because I feel like a lot of guys have no idea and they get told the same advice. Oh, just be yourself and you'll be good, bro.
Also, what the fuck does this even mean?
It's obviously that for some people being themselves isn't working. So what is it?
I love to talk on these rides.
I don't know, but it looks like we gotta call in more backup here.
Be advised, swarm inbound.
What should men learn from the fact that women fantasize about vampires and billionaires?
The Google boys, a while back, the engineers, they did an analysis of women's use of pornography. Women prefer literary pornography, and it's very tightly themed. It's very archetypally themed. So the typical protagonist is surgeon, werewolf, vampire, pirate, or billionaire, or some combination, interesting combination of all of those attributes.
It sounds kind of corny. What is this, like choose your character? But according to the data, these are the 5 archetypes: vampire, werewolf, pirate, surgeon, billionaire. Now that we've covered the entire 10-hour lore, let's talk about how you can actually achieve these styles. Now, you can't really become one of these, but in my last video, I talked about how the clothes that you wear play a part in how people view you. It's the same as if you wear a band tee, you're gonna think that that person listens to that music. So I'm gonna break down how to dress to mimic the aura of each archetype. Okay, first, the vampire. Now, vampires are androgynous. This means that they have both masculine and feminine features. So think of K-pop stars or Timothée Chalamet or any like
chiseled jawline, which all give him a very masculinized appearance, but he also possesses a lot of childlike and feminized features, such as his rounded eyes and small nose, and this is also called facial neoteny.
For this, dress in lots of black. I'd say shirts should be on the more fitted side. You could wear baggy pants like low shirt, big pants, black leather jackets. For your hair, try and grow it out a little more, get like a flowy type of look. Because I've never watched any of the vampire movies or shows. I don't know any vampires that got a burst fade, so get that flowy look. Also, I've never seen a vampire with a beard, so just take care of your facial hair. And vampires kind of got a mysterious aura to them, so you got to be nonchalant.
I ain't even finna go. I became very nonchalant.
And I'm telling you right now, life gets way better when you stop chalanting. Speaking of aura, I feel like if you want to get the vampire aesthetic, you can't be rocking basic shoes like Air Force Ones, Panda Dunks. You can't be doing that. You see it too often. With these, you kind of just look like everyone else at the mall. But vampires got like a mysterious aura to them. So for shoes, I would say start wearing more boot type silhouettes. And for accessories, silver jewelry. Okay, archetype number 2, the werewolf. For this, think of like buff guys with beards. This is your Superman, your Wolverine, your Aquaman. If you're a Jimbo, this is probably a good one for you. Get some compression shirts. Make sure the shirts are tight, fitted, showing off your muscle.
I started yapping too much. But for this style, think of the vampire, but more rugged. So you can have messy hair, well kept, or even buzzed. It really doesn't matter, just make sure it looks good. All the guys with mullets, wolf cuts, the trendier styles, that would fit into this aesthetic, and since it's rugged, tattoos look good with this style. Workwear, Carhartt, etc. For colors, dark colors and earth tones are the go-to.
It kind of gives off that rugged lumberjack type of vibe.
Have you heard of Thorin Bradley? Sounds like a Marvel character, this hot lumberjack hunk who literally just chops wood on TikTok for a living.
Third archetype, the pirate. For this, think of the surfer, skater, the indie van life type of aesthetic. And for this one, you really got to play the part. Lots of indie music, lots of thrifted, vintage clothing. You're going thrifting a lot.
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
You got some TV Girl in your playlist. Then you got some Bob Marley. But then you got some... It seems that the appeal of this aesthetic is that they're always doing something fun. They're always on the go. It's always like an adventure, the wandering traveler type of vibe. So if you're rocking this type of style, you should definitely have some hobbies that suit with it, or else you're kind of a poser, not gonna lie. And unlike the other aesthetics, this style looks best with lots of colors. So don't be afraid to pull out those grandpa sweaters, those cardigans, go hiking, wear your keys on your belt loop, do a couple fit checks with your friends, throw up the thumbs up at the end, and you'll be good. Just be like a silly little guy. Fourth, the surgeon. This is a half minimalistic, half old money type of style. You're not really rocking sneakers or lots of streetwear. You're wearing a bunch of blues, blacks, whites, lots of smart wear. I guess for this, get some glasses or something. And I think the key here is that you want to have this look be a little more polished than all the other ones. Like these guys are the type to style their hair with gel. They always got their hair groomed, like very upkept. And low-key, besides that, I don't really know what else to say. And I'm not doing any more research on this, so...
My boy's wicked smart.
Number 5, the billionaire. For this, think of Bruce Wayne. You're wearing old money aesthetic. You got that luxury clothing on. It's luxury, but it looks low-key. Like, it looks the same as just another everyday calm little outfit, but it costs like $10,000. You're wearing linen button-up shirts, pleated trousers. You got some loafers or some all-white shoes. We all know this style. I really feel like there's nothing else to say about this that we already don't know.
I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic.
Okay, now we know the top 5 aesthetics that girls like. So if you want to, pick one of these to tap into that aura of the female gaze. But remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution.
Each person that you deal with has their own particular fantasies, right? And you want to be very sensitive to that. So if you come at this with this idea that women have these preset kind of ideals, then you're already in trouble.
Either way, the conclusion that we should all come up to here is that we should all just focus on yourself. Anyways, I hope that gave you guys some insight. At the end of the day, wear whatever you want, wear what you feel comfortable in. I know this is all really Chronicle Online, weird random facts, but I think it's kind of cool to understand like human psychology about stuff, like the way we see things and why. But comment below, let me know what you guys think. And if you want to know the top 3 affordable ways to instantly make you stylish, click the video here.
Bye.